You dig what I'm saying? If they all hollers, I'm a counterfeit. Yeah, wanted money, I couldn't enjoy a class.
It's your boy, yadiiiigg, 4 eyes, 2 G's, and today I'm here with a quick video giving you guys my thoughts on the new Denzel Curry project titled 13. I don't know exactly what it is, whether it's an EP, a tape, or whatnot, but it's only 5 songs, so I assume it's some sort of precursor and teaser leading up to his next full-length project, which I believe is called Taboo. And 3 out of the 5 songs that land on 13 were actually released as demos beforehand and leading up to the project. And if you have heard those songs, they should give you a decent feel for the project as a whole. It's aggressive, hard-hitting, and you won't find any downtime to chill or a dull moment. It's 5 songs that are pure energy, and look into the track list, it all begins with Bloodshed, in which Denzel is kind of setting the record straight, sending a bunch of warning shots saying that if people fuck with the ultimate that it's gonna end in bloodshed. I love the production on this thing right here. It's gritty, it's hard, it's a little bit eerie, but it gives Denzel enough space to take control, and he comes in with his usual hard-hitting flow and hunger. This track is nice and it serves as a solid opener to set the pace for the rest of the project. And then after this he hits you with Hate Government, which was released as a demo beforehand, and it really doesn't end up too different on this project. And this is probably my favorite track from the whole thing. I love the beat, it's very chaotic, it's loud, and when it all comes together it kind of sounds claustrophobic, and Denzel spits some of his nicest flows across the whole project on this, and the internal rhyming that happens during the verse on this track is crazy. And even across this project and on previous ones as well, Denzel's ability to pack in so many rhymes across a single verse is really stellar, and you can tell he puts a lot of effort and a lot of care when he constructs a verse. I love the reference to Kenny from South Park on this, and this track is just pure energy, but Denzel doesn't let up and he keeps his foot on the gas, following this up with Equalizer, another track that was released as a demo beforehand. However, unlike the demo version, the finished version actually features a verse from none other than Denzel's frequent collaborator and producer of the track, Ronnie J. And while I didn't hate Ronnie on this track, because if you take the feature and Ronnie's vocals as they stand, they are fine and they do sound decent. However, after Denzel busts open the track with just so much energy and a relentless flow, Ronnie's verse is just so tame in comparison. He kind of sing raps with these effects laid over his vocals, and it's not bad, but the way Denzel comes in so hungry and aggressive, it then feels kind of weird and a bit jarring when Ronnie comes in so chill and mellow. I would have much preferred if he was able to keep up with the energy that Denzel came with and really carry the track to its end. And lyrically across the project, Denzel doesn't really change it up too much, and for the most part he's spitting these braggadocious punchlines about how people can't fuck with him, how real he is, or in general warning people to not go up against him. Lyrics wise, he doesn't change it up as often as he has in the past on projects like Imperial, and I don't think he comes with anything as deep or anything as meaningful as some of the cuts from Imperial were, but the lack of diversity lyrically is really a non-issue due to how short and straightforward the project is. It's really no longer than 14 minutes, and it's all high energy with fast flows and banging production, so the lyrics are fine for the pacing of the project. And moving down the track list we get to Heartless, where Denzel switches it up to where he is almost singing on the track. He's done this before multiple times, experimenting with more melodic flows, like on This Life or Denny Cascade, and every time he does this it goes over really well for me, and it's a nice change of pace from his usual fast-paced rapid-fire flow, and his voice is very animated on this track, and it's good that he doesn't rely on drowning his vocals in autotune, so it goes over really well, and the singing is a refreshing change of pace compared to the previous tracks. Then to finish off the project we get Zeltron 6 Billion, which features none other than Lil Ugly Main, the underground legend himself, and this was released as a demo beforehand as well, and I liked it when it came out and it still holds up for me. This track is quite different production wise compared to the previous 3, featuring thumping and boom bap drums where the others featured trap influenced percussion, and Curry takes this opportunity to slow down his flow a little bit. I like the line about a statue here, and Denzel really comes through with a solid verse, and the Lil Ugly Main feature is very nice as well. The two have worked together multiple times now and they've built up quite a chemistry together. It's an interesting track to close out the project with, considering how different it is sonically, but even though it is boom bap, it's upbeat and it's a bit of a boom bap banger, and the two's energies and bars carry the track well, so it's a solid cut to end off the project with. And that's the project right there. there. As I said, it's only 5 songs, so Denzel really doesn't have much room to experiment too much, so it's pretty straightforward, featuring a lot of raw, banging production, matched with aggressive flows and heavy hitting punchlines from Denzel. The songs came together less polished and more gritty and raw than something like Imperial, featuring more rapping and less melodies, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And as I said previously, although the lyrics aren't quite as varied across the project as Imperial, for the length of this thing and just how energetic the production is, it doesn't suffer from it. If this was 15 songs long, all in a similar vein, it would definitely need some more diversity. But as it stands, it's 5 tracks long, and just as a mini project to hold fans over while we wait for his next album, it works well. The only weak point for me was the Ronnie feature, only because I felt like it didn't fit the energy and the vibe that Denzel brought to the track initially, but other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed the rest of the project, and it gets a solid 8 from me. Alright guys, that's all from me today. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to let me know your thoughts on the project and if you're feeling it or not. Please make sure to like, subscribe, turn on all notifications and follow me in all social medias for more.